Well, hi! Welcome to another installment of the Bumbling Beginner Beekeeper. Today we are going to prepare our hives for fall. I was going to put some bee fondant in here for winter, but the fondant I have left is kind of brittle and yellowed, so I didn't want to risk using it. I mean, it probably would be fine, but I don't want to risk it. As I said, I haven't yet had a hive last through winter, so I'm not going to put anything at jeopardy. So I'll just order some more just to be safe. But we will get the top hives ready for the fondant. It's just a matter of moving a couple things around in the feeder to make them ready for the solid food. So today we're going to get in there, just see kind of what's going on, and remove the queen's extruder, which will allow the queen to move up into where the honey is stored so she can feed over winter and survive. So these are both hives are going pretty strong. I have high hopes that they'll make it through winter, but I've had that before. So I'm gonna try. I'm also gonna do as minimal invasive as possible because I don't want to disrupt life on the farm here. I don't want to disrupt the queen or possibly her or discharge her from the hive at all. So here we go. I already got my smoke done from the last video I said I was going to do. I did get my white pine needles dried out. Hopefully they're dried out enough with their work and not just sit there and burn a little bit and then go out, thereby providing no smoke. When doing a smoker, it is important to have one. Yeah, you can get anything to burn and smoke, but you want to make sure it's natural. Because you don't want to do anything to hurt your bees. As you can see, I am not dressed up in anything expensive and not one of those, expensive hoods or jackets or outfits or anything like that. You don't need all that fancy stuff. I occasionally wear my suit only when it's really hot outside so I don't burn up to death, but it's still kind of warm. All right, let's go ahead and investigate the blue hive. All right. Well, I think these are what was I gonna say? Earwig droppings. I don't know why earwigs decided to move in. I have to do some investigating and figure that out. But they shouldn't be harmful at all. Alright. So both of these are already set up to have the candy. Go back in there. Which is basically just making the opening, the access opening, larger so a bee can get through and get to the fondant. Here. And here are my turkeys. You're being very melodic over there. What are you guys doing? Huh? Yeah? Alright. Pardon me. Okay. Let's get closer here. Alright. So this is in the feeders. And they each have these guys here. Alright. So you see how one side is longer than the other. If I turned it out where the opening is, that's for syrup. I can't really tell. Sorry about my cinematography, it totally sucks. Then they couldn't get out, they just go down, and that would be for the syrup. And they would just go down and like lap it up from by holding on to the sides. So when you turn the short side out, it allows them to get out and up into this container where I will put solid food here, and then they can just feed on it. All right. All right, so we can get stable again here. Maybe. Oh. There we go. Okay. So these are already both set up for it, so I don't need to do anything. Oh, come on, Smoke. This is what we're going to do instead. Come on, guys. Come on. There you go. And there are a couple of theories about why smoke works. Some think they think there's a fire and they gotta go protect their honey and gobble it up to leave. I prefer the theory that it interrupts the transmission of pheromones. That's how these guys operate and communicate, are through the transmission of pheromones from the queen to each worker throughout the hive. So they can't communicate, tell everybody what to do, then that makes them a little more docile. Oh, my ever reliable Smoke. They don't seem to be very aggressive, which is good. I think mostly I have this mask on and outfit on because the mosquitoes are horrendous out here, y'all. Oh my god. And apparently my blood sugar picks now to stop being low. All places. Alright. Let's try this again. these are our honey stores. I'll just pop a couple out to see how they're doing and then take it off. Bee Propolis, very strong stuff. All right, looks like we have honey in all supers, or in all frames. Which is good. So they have plenty of stores for winter. So they're working on a few frames, so we'll take one from the end that doesn't look very busy. I probably really do need to invest in a frame grabbing tool instead of trying to pry them up all the time. So we can get some hands on this. Alright, looks good. Look at all that honey. Alright, so that looks good. Remove this guy, get down to where I have the queen's extruder at. And they use that Propolis on everything. What makes getting into things a little difficult, a little challenging. All right. So this is the queen's extruder. It keeps the queen down in the lower deeps where the brood and stuff are gonna be hatched and where we want eggs to stay. So you don't normally want eggs in your honey mixing together. Ugh. You need smoke that like lights itself. Come on, ladies, out of the way. You always want to be gentle. You don't want to hurt anybody. They're just, these guys are just going after the honey after we broke off the thing. Just peeking, making sure everybody looks healthy. Looking for bad wings, shrunken wings, mites if possible. I'll leave this nearby so they can confiscate the wax and the honey. There's still one side that they don't want to do anything with. Not aggressive, which is good. I'm curious about this. I don't know if maybe it's got a bad smell on it or what. But they definitely keep ignoring this this frame in particular, and I don't know why. Pretty good. You're all the way down too. That's weird. Very strange. I don't know. I am seeing quite a bit of honey in here. And a lot of bees. Because I am so gun shy, I guess, tentative about my bees, I don't generally break into the hives, the brood hives, very often. Just so I don't break or do anything to disrupt the production that the queens do. So that's why these have grown together. That's also why I'm not gonna go much further than this, because I know they all connect right straight through to the bottom. With the amount of bees that we have and the activity that we have, it's probably safe to say the queen is still good. I'm trying to take a close look at these guys, make sure everybody is looking good. I mean, on the whole, everybody looks good. Still see some drones in here. Those will be quickly kicked out if the hive feels that they cannot sustain themselves and the drones. They can always make more drones. So since drones really don't do anything for the hive, they're usually kicked out at the end of the season. Before winter, to preserve resources. Yeah, sounds awful, doesn't it? But drones don't offer, they don't work, they don't produce anything, they don't even offer protection, so they are generally sacrificed for the good of the colony. So we're just gonna mostly just get our girls off the top here, just so when I put down the honey super, nobody gets squished. We don't want any squishing. Alright, put this back on. It weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Alright. Feeders back on. When I get some fondant back in, we will do another video for that. All right, it's good. Put the top back on. I'm actually going to lock this guy down. Lock them down in full, instead of leaving them loose like I did through summer and spring. Just to keep it The Apimaye hives are nice in that they're already kind of insulated. That they're insulated already, so you don't have to worry about doing anything really special for winter. You can, wrap hives if you don't have these ones. I'm talking my damn belly here. All right. Whew. I'm getting warm in this already. They sell insulating blankets you can wrap around like your wooden hives if you're in an area that's cold or doesn't get a lot of sunshine. Phew. See how messy I am. A little sweaty. Okay. Alright, that hood down. This makes it much better. So beavers don't normally hibernate per se. It's not like they go to sleep and can coo themselves up. They do stay active during the winter, minimally so. The numbers dwindle a little. Those that are born in the fall and winter, they actually live longer because they're not doing as much work as like spring and summer bees, who are doing a heck of a lot of work. So they actually live a little bit longer, just because they're mostly sedentary, have a sedentary lifestyle as opposed to the bees in the spring and summer. That being said, they also, what they do is they usually, to keep warm, they all huddle into the center of the hives to protect the queen. They all like vibrate their wings in order to stay warm. On warm days, they'll actually venture out, so you don't want to close off your hives completely because they do leave to try and find some resources, usually water if they can, or to use the restroom and do some house cleaning. Because believe it or not, bees will actually hold their poo until they have a chance to go outside. Bees are very clean insects, yeah, my brain just going like back and forth here. All right, moving on to the yellow hive that has the flow hive attachment. If you remember from last time or one of the videos, we did extract some honey from them. Let us take a look at that though. All right. And we are pretty much at full. It's even seeping out a little bit here. All right, time to take care of this one. I know I should hit pause every now and again to do this, but I can't hit the screen with these gloves, so I couldn't turn it back on. Alright, smoky smoke. Get some smoke. Alright, tools where I get to them. give that a shot. Typically, you won't find bees on top of your feeders, inside right underneath the roof. These ones do, because these feeders weren't designed for the flow hive attachment, so sometimes little gaps open up, and unfortunately, bees can get into it and sometimes get trapped too. But let's see, these ones are set up for candy and candy. Let's just look inside. Oh, and many bees. Hi guys, what's going on? Yeah? Alright. Alright. And my other one is set up for syrup, so we're going to switch that one over. You see there's no bees in here because they can't get through, but we're going to switch that around right now. Maybe. They quit putting bee propellers on everything. It makes it a little difficult to break in. And now there's plenty of bees. So now we're going to find my smoke. Say, go back, go back. Alright, so we're going to make sure the short side is facing me, which will then give the bees access. Come on guys, get out of the way. To the feeding area. Once I get the fondant. And tons and tons of bees. Do that, it'll probably melt it. All right. All right. I'll close that guy back up. They're vibrating pretty good in there. Oh my goodness. This should be eventful. Alright. Whew. I'm going crazy, man. Let me tell you. If you can see all this. Can you hear it? See all those little peaks? I don't know if you can see. Like right here. That's all stuff that these guys made to make this everything stick together here. Alright. Gotta love that sound. Busy, busy bees. Just gonna scrape off some of this extra fondant, and you guys can watch the bees. So I know these guys are doing good, so I'm not going to pull any of these frames out. We're just going to smoke again, and then attempt to take this off of the frame here. Yeah, bee propellus is no joke, man. It is some tough stuff, let me tell you. got one side. Woo. Alright, bees out of every crack and crevice. Alright, here we go. Holy moly, that was done. Oh. Alright. FYI, honey weighs a lot. Oh my god. Looks like there's bee heads in here. Those are bee heads. What in the world is going on in here? Big old drones. A lot of drones. This is very weird. Switch it up. Okay, I don't think I can get this. There's there appear to be bee heads. A lot of them. Crazy, crazy, crazy. A lot of bee heads. I guess it does work, okay. Big ass drones, man. Jeez Louise. So many drones. You know, the frames are full. Trying to see. I think the heads are drone heads, to be honest with you. I think that's what they are. Alright. I'm gonna put the honey back on. Oh, I get myself into these messes, seriously. am pretty sure that before I do anything like that again, I'm going to have to empty out this guy because that was way too heavy to work with. Pellis is so fat, everything is sticking. You can't get it to move. Get everything to seal back up right. On top of the fact that it's heavier than Get Out. That's good. That'll work. Okay. Whew. My goodness. There is a drone. Did he fly off? There he goes. It's big. And his eyes are close together on top of his head. That is a drone. I'm just going for as tight as I can get on these. So it's sealed for winter. You guys motion sick yet? Alright, I'm also going to reduce some of the openings here. I'm going to hold off on reducing drone holes on the bottom here. Well, you know, on this one I'm probably, I'll just change my mind. think I'm just gonna keep it reduced on the second one here. And this one I'm just gonna close off. Just ventilate right now, and then reduce this one. And I can still see these ladies bringing in some pollen. So that's that. I'm just gonna check some of the traps, see how those are doing, making sure there's nothing nefarious in there, like beetles or mites or things of that nature. So, yep. We'll call it another day in paradise here. All right, be well. Maybe. Hold on.